Right, so we've just hit Bamford Edge. The weather's not too shabby actually. Still some views. Still see over into Castleton, over that way. Bamford Edge is just up there. Check those views out though, already. Not even halfway up. You can see Mamtor, Loose Hill, Win Hill in the distance. Absolutely gorgeous countryside. Park the car just down there. Stanage Edge over in that direction. That's my stomping ground over that way. So yeah, this is a first for me. I've never been up Bamford Edge. I'm always over at Stanage, but never Bamford. So I thought today I'd come out to Bamford Edge, see what the views are saying. Weather's all right, but you know it's due to raining a bit as well. So not windy though. Minimal wind, which is a bonus because I brought the Lanshan. So see how that does tonight. So tonight is a school night. It's Monday today, so I should have work tomorrow morning, but my car is knackered, so it's as knackered as me. It's currently due to be put in the garage for the electric window motor, so borrowed my mom's car and thought I'd you know, just look at that though. Look at those views. Those views. So yeah, as I was saying, my car is in the garage tomorrow, which gives me the day off, a little bit of time to come out and enjoy some scenes, and yeah, just enjoy being out again, because it's been a while. The last time I was out was on the coast to coast where I had to pull out, so you know, disappointing. I was disappointed, but it's not going anywhere. Coast to coast will be there next year, so I'll be back on it. This is arguably one of the most beautiful spots in the Peak District for the views. It's very popular for a specific kind of photo, should we say, where you stood on a rock at the edge of the cliff just for the views over Lady Bower. So we'll get up there and we'll scope out some pictures and yeah, see how tonight goes. But honestly, hopefully we'll get a cloud inversion, but we'll see. We will see. I brought some nice little surprise to cook up actually. I brought an Odoland Cookset and a mini stove, so we'll see how that goes. It'll be the first time using both. Hopefully we'll get some good grub. I'm rocking some new Hoka Rincon 3s running trainers. They're super light, super airy, really nice trainers. So as you can see, it's still an absolute bog fest still. It's rained quite a lot over the last few weeks, So it's still quite boggy on the soft ground, but we're nearly at the top now, so not too much more of that to walk through. Hello mate, just stuck his head up over the edge. These stones are insane, they're huge, absolutely huge. Oh, try not to slip or fall in one of these puddles. So I've just found a nice little spot just there, which I'm sure I could get the Lanshan, just squeeze it in. But I think there might be a few better places, so I'm going to keep going. That grouse. You better not be waking me up at silly o'clock in the morning, pal. I don't know if you can see it on this, but look at this grouse just keeping an eye on me that I've just walked past. You see it on top? Just stood there staring at me. Just check those views out. There she is, look, Lady Bower Reservoir. I was going to climb down that, but I'm not even going to risk it. No chance. Look at that. Falling down that, you're done. Finito, mate. Done and dusted. So I'm just going to have a walk along, carry on walking, see if I can spot any other pictures, and if not, I'll just double back on myself. That one looks alright there, but I think it's too small. Wouldn't get the Lanshan on. But I'm going to get the drone up anyway. I'm going to put the drone up from here. So, as it turns out, I've actually left the cable for the drone in the kitchen. Pulled an absolute blinder. Can't believe it. Took me ages to get the thing working again as well. I had to update all the software. I had to download a new app. And I brought it without the cable. So what I'll do is, I'll just, the time now is about 4:30. The sun sets at about, I don't know, about 8:30 now? Not really sure. I don't know why I looked over there, like the sun sets over there, like that's going to tell me the time. But yeah, I think the sun sets at about 8:30. I'm going to chill here for a bit. I might get hot chocolate and that, and I think the actual pitch for tonight is back that way. I think it's back that way. But seeing as I've got a little bit of time, I'm going to chill here, enjoy these views. And then I might actually walk over there. There's somebody walking this way. I might walk down that way and see if there's a pitch down there, just overlooking the reservoir. Because if there is, I would love a cloud inversion over the reservoir tonight. But if not, we'll settle for a cloud inversion over Castleton and Bamford. And I think that's Win Hill, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're not going to get a sunset tonight. I don't think we're going to get a sunrise either, to be fair. But we can enjoy these views while there's absolutely zero wind. Absolutely zero wind tonight, so we can just have a relax, I think, and just enjoy the views. So I've had a bit of a scout around, and it doesn't look like there's any other pictures for tonight other than this one. So I think I'm going to drop down there at about 7, 7:30, and pitch the tent. Now, I don't know how exposed that is to the road or Bamford or whatever. These tracks are making me a little bit paranoid. I don't know if these are like ranger tracks, like for a quad bike. Definitely a quad bike, innit? It's got to be. I just hope that no one comes up here tonight and kicks me off. Keep your dogs on a lead, people. Livestock. Oh, actually I might. That's a nice little pitch. But then I might have a walk up there. But then we don't get the old cloud inversion, do we? And I really, really want this cloud inversion either over Bamford or Ladybower. Right, so I'm at the spot. It's going to be here, but it's not flat. That looks like a little gnome. So yeah, it's not flat, but it'll do. You just got to make the most of it, haven't you? So we'll just make do with what we've got, and we're going to be sheltered by how do I do this? By all of these. We're going to be sheltered from the wind that's going to be 30 miles an hour apparently later tonight. So yeah, it should be a good one. I'm just gonna chill now. I think I might knock up a hot chocolate. Gonna have myself a nice Options mint hot chocolate while I enjoy this view. Right, the time now is 6:45 at night. Got about 2 more hours of light left, so I've just been mooching round really, just enjoying the views, taking in all the atmosphere and stuff. I found myself a pitch. It's pretty uneven. I don't think I'll be getting a good night's sleep, but I'm going to pitch down there. It's well sheltered from these rocks. I think I've said it in a different clip actually, but look at those views. Hopefully it's clear tonight. I can see down into Bamford. Not too clear that I get seen and moved on, but we'll see how the night pans out. It's nice and warm still. It's not, I mean, when I say warm, it's obviously still like we're just coming into spring. Just left the Osprey there. I just love these views. Check this out, look. When the sun comes out from behind the clouds and you can see Win Hill, Mantor, Back Tor, Loose Hill, you know, over to the Kinder Plateau and all that stuff. It's just insane views. And over that way, look, you've got Forclaz Edge. Runs all the way across there. As I've said before, there's not really much more to say, to be honest. But hopefully we can get the bag unpacked, get the tent up and start cooking some food. It's going to be a late one, I think, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock that I'll pitch the tent. But it's just nice to be out, isn't it? It's just nice to get fresh air and not be sat behind a steering wheel or not be sat behind a computer. It's just nice to be out in the fresh air, enjoying the views. Even if you come out on your own. Even if you come out on your own. There's nothing better than just being out. Look at the Osprey looking sweet. Just chilling. Osprey's just chilling on that rock. Whoa. A bunch of people down there. Don't know whether they were doing the DV. Check that out. It's a bit. Whoa. Look. It's a bit unsteady, that one. Ah. Look, I've got a genuine question as well. Like, we're coming out of winter, we're moving into spring. What tents are you all using? What tents are you all using now? Because I dusted off, I dusted off a real novice tent the other day. I broke out the Banshee, Van Gogh Banshee 300. Me and my little girl had an overnight camp in the garden and she absolutely loved it, until about 11 o'clock, and then she decided she wanted to go to bed, so we ended up back in the house. It's a different story. So, yeah, I'm just curious to know, like, are there any other tents that I should be looking at? Like, I've been looking into the Sierra Designs, I've been looking into the Alp kits, I've been looking into the Terra Novas, I've been looking into the nature hikes. I want to expand my tent collection, should we say. But I want something that's going to be, like a bit of a 4-season tent, but also that I can use just whenever. Like the Banshee, I really loved the Banshee. I don't know what it is about that tent. But it's, I don't know. I'm just gassing now, aren't I? I just love the Banshee. It's a real novice tent, but I had a really good time in it last year. When I first started getting into the hiking and the camping, the Banshee was my go-to tent for Kinder Scout, just local camps. But I've been looking at getting the Quasar. Quasar? Am I even saying that right? Or an Alp kit. What was the one I was looking at? Watch this view. That's insane. That's the road I came in on, actually. On the bridge. Gonna have a little walk down the other side. It's all downhill though, so I'm gonna have to walk all the way back up. But never mind. See what's about. Got some time to kill. And it looks like as well, I've got this entire ridge to myself. I've seen maybe, I don't know, there was a group of dovers walking down, and I've not seen anybody since. And there she is in all the glory, look. Not the perfect pitch by any stretch, but I think it'll do for tonight. It's a bit slack on this side, I suppose. I could tighten that corner up. Yeah, that corner's a bit tight as well. It's not perfect. It's really, really not perfect. But we're also on uneven ground. So, alright, we'll see how she goes. Right, so the sun's just gone down. Time for some food, I think. It's just starting to drizzle as well, so let's get in this tent. So it's just gone 9 o'clock. I'm going to get some food on. I've not been able to cook yet. There's been people walking around and stuff, so they left it quite late, I think, just for the sunset. But I've got the tent up now. As you can see, it's the Lanshan 2 non-pro with the 3-season inner. I've also got the OEX Leviathan EV900, and I'm on the Trekology. I'm on the Trekology UL80, I think it is, with the fake, I think it's Wedze undermat. So yeah, I'll show you. Let me show you what I've got. Let me show you what I've got to cook. You'll be impressed. Chicken, onion, a bit of garlic and some pepper. Check that out. And I've got some wraps to put that in. That looks all right to me, that. Let's get this down as... So it's been a couple of days and I've had a little bit of rest. My foot is still painful, but let me just tell you what exactly happened. So firstly, I apologise for not being able to finish the video. You know, these things happen from time to time. Not everything is sunshine and rainbows. So what happened was I was cooking the food. I got a call of nature, stepped outside for a number one, and proceeded to slip over a really big rock. It's pretty slippy. It had been drizzling. So I'd slipped and I'd gone over on my ankle. And I'll just show you a couple of pictures now of my ankle, how it looked when I got home. Now at that point, I was in agony. I felt something snap. So I decided to pack up camp and make my way back to the car. Stupidly, I lost the path twice. So I ended up on like heather. I'd trampling through heather and stuff. And the heather was wet, obviously. And I went over on my ankle another 2 times on my way down. So yeah, it was really, really painful. The drive home was just insanely painful. I've had a couple of days rest now, as I said. Been on painkillers a few days, but yeah, you can see in the pictures, that was when I got home that night as well. So, you know, I couldn't have, if I'd have left it a day and it had like seized or whatever, I'd have been in real trouble getting back down. So I just called it a day. Anyway, thank you for watching if you've made it this far. If not, then you won't be seeing this, obviously. But I really apologise for not being able to finish the video, getting a sunrise. I don't think we've got one anyway, but, you know. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect camp and it was pretty painful. So hopefully, I've got the Lake District coming up in June with a couple of friends. So hopefully I'll be able to get some really good footage for you then. I'm going to rest this foot for a few weeks and hopefully get back on the hike as soon as possible. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for watching and supporting the channel. If you've made it this far as well, please consider subscribing, because obviously it's a fairly new channel. You know, every little helps, as Tesco says. Is it Tesco? Maybe it's Asda. Either way, subscribe, hit the bell button, notification, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.